Namaste and welcome to TV9 News Digital Shorts, giving you the 9 top stories of the day for today. I'm your host Priyanka Deo. Let's get started. First up, COVID-19. India has just about 97,000 new COVID-19 cases within the last 24 hours. That's according to the Health Ministry, and the country has also reported approximately 450 deaths in the past 24 hours as well. Speaking of COVID-19, the World Health Organization or the WHO has denied reports which state that there are 50,000 casualties in India due to COVID-19. The WHO has confirmed that this is fake news and that the WHO has not issued any warning of this kind. In Feb, the WHO thanked India for supporting vaccine equity, and WHO Director General Tedros also hoped that other nations would follow India's example. Over to China, a carrier group recently conducted naval exercises near Taiwan. The aim was to protect sovereignty, ensure safety, and for developmental interests. The Chinese Navy has stated that similar drills will be conducted here regularly, but according to Chinese analysts, the drills will, and I quote, boost combat capability against Taiwan's secessionists. In Pakistan, inflation has increased to over 9%. Food and electricity prices have surged in the country, especially in rural areas. According to the Bureau of Statistics, this is the highest rate Pakistan has seen in several months. Civilians have protested against the federal government and the inflation percentage, as well as food price surges, which suggests that it has not been easy for middle and low-income cities to manage their kitchen with limited resources. Coming over to India, on COVID-19, a night curfew has been imposed in Delhi from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. until April 30th. This is due to the surge in COVID-19 cases in the national capital. Now, Delhi has reported over 3,500 active cases every day over the past 4 days and currently has close to 15,000 active cases. Speaking of night curfews, the night curfew in Maharashtra will be eased for IPL franchises. This will let players train past 8 p.m. despite the night curfew in place. Now, the teams will practice at the Brabant Stadium and Wankhede stadiums from 4 to 6:30 p.m. and then from 7:30 to 10 p.m. As a safety measure, the teams will have to follow bio-bubble protocols and follow social distancing at all times. A United States court has postponed the extradition hearing of a Pakistani-origin Canadian businessman for his involvement in the 2008 Mumbai terror attack. The businessman, Tahawoor Rana, is 59 years old, and the US court moved Rana's extradition hearing to India. Now, the hearing will be held in June of this year. Rana's legal team has opposed his extradition to India. 5 people have been arrested for planting crude bombs in a grocery shop in West Bengal's Siliguri. Now, 2 crude bombs were recovered from the shop, that's according to police. Violence has been a common thing in West Bengal elections in the past. This incident comes as the 3rd phase of polling for the West Bengal Assembly elections is currently happening. And for the final story of the order, Prime Minister Narendra Modi commented on R. Madhavan's biopic called Rocketry: The Nambi Effect. In it, Madhavan takes on the role of Indian scientist and aerospace engineer Nambi Narayanan. On the film, PM Modi stated, and I quote, "This film covers an important topic which more people must know about. Our scientists and technicians have made great sacrifices for our country, glimpses of which I could see in the clips of rocketry." Thanks for watching TV9 Digital Shorts, giving you the 9 top stories of the day. Be sure to like and share this video. Also, make sure to leave your comments below as well. Most importantly, subscribe to TV9 News. We'll see you next time on Digital Shorts. Until then, this is Priyanka Deo signing off. Namaste.